Hello buns, and welcome back to Cinnabun Sundays, our weekly video series where we talk about all things bunny. And I am so excited to be back filming today. One, because I just missed talking to you guys, but two, today I am starting a new series called Ask Cinnabun. So I try really hard on my channel to address a ton of different rabbit concerns, but pretty much every video I post, I end up getting a couple comments that are really specific questions. So I figured this could be a fun series that I film like once a month or so, where I just answer your very specific questions about rabbits. So earlier this week, I posted on my Instagram telling you to submit your questions that you have about rabbit care to my email, @sincerelycinnabun@gmail.com, and you guys really came through. I got a ton of questions. I definitely will not be able to answer all of them in this video, but I figure let's get started. Let's answer some of these, and hopefully some of these questions are relevant to you as well. Now, before I dive into answering these questions, I just need to share a disclaimer that I am not a vet, so I specifically said not to send me any medical questions, and I can only speak to my own experience and my own knowledge and research that I have done. Every single rabbit is different. I try really hard to keep up to date with a lot of different rabbit behaviors and just things going on in the rabbit community, but I hope my advice works for you. It might not. Take it with a grain of salt, but I'm gonna do my best to help in any way that I can. Okay, so this first question comes from Love Luna. My bunny has a room all to herself, but it doesn't have a door, so we use a playpen as a divider. She has a lot of chew toys, but she still chews and pulls on the gate. Is there a way to make her stop? I've attached a picture of the area just to give you an idea. Okay, so unfortunately, one thing about rabbits is that no matter how much space they have, they're always going to be a little curious about what exists outside of that space. Cinnabun has so much free room space all over my house, but she will still sit at the gate, especially if she's alone, and just chew on the gate, stick her nose through it, even though she has tons of space to play. If you're really looking to have your rabbit stop chewing on the gate, my biggest recommendation would be, one, take the gate down for a few hours a day. Just let your rabbit play and maybe open up that space a little bit more. It's going to make your rabbit just less bored with the smaller space that they're in, even though it's plenty of space for them to play. Giving them more space is always good for their entertainment. Two, spend as much time as possible in that space. If you work from home, maybe think about bringing your office into that space. Or if not, if you don't work from home, when you are home, spend as much time in that area as possible. Just when they're with you, they're gonna be way less likely to chew and rattle the gate because you are going to be entertaining them. This next question comes from Diogo. Firstly, I just want to say how much I love watching you and Cinnabun on YouTube. Thank you so much. I searched and studied a lot before getting my bunny, and you definitely helped me out. I'm also a vet student, so all of your advice is amazing. I just got my bunny. He's a cute little boy named Bento. He's free roam all the time, but he also has his own space. He is litter box trained. He 100% knows where to pee. He hardly ever has an accident. However, he is pooping everywhere. As I said, he's still a little baby, almost 3 months old, so I don't know if that's the reason for why he's pooping everywhere. Please help me out here. Kisses from Brazil. Okay, so this question is actually super, super common, and you are not alone in this. This is not specific to just your rabbit. 3 months of age, I would say 3 to 4 months of age, is when your rabbit hits rabbit puberty, and they are going to regress in their potty training habits a little bit. They get really territorial during this time because that is when their hormones really begin to kick in. So I remember when Cinnabun was this age, she would just poop all over the house because she wanted the entire house to smell like her. Luckily for you, once you get your rabbit spayed or neutered, that pretty much goes away because it removes that like hormonal imbalance going on in their body and just calms them down and allows them to just really focus on their litter habits. The unfortunate thing is you're gonna have to kind of ride it out until you do get your rabbit fixed. It's unfortunate, but I promise you it does not last long. This truly is just a consequence of having a younger rabbit. I remember Cinnabun was so good at being potty trained, and then literally like the day she turned 4 months old, she just like forgot how to do it and pooped all over the house. But I can confirm, once getting her fixed and everything, she is very, very well behaved and uses her litter box. So best of luck. I hope that this helps you out. Here is another potty training question, so I figure this would be helpful to answer as well. This comes from Anna. Hello, do you maybe have some tips on how to train bunnies not to pee anywhere besides the toilet? We have a few litter boxes for them in their room, but they're still peeing in litter boxes most of the time, but still a bit outside of it as well, not in the litter box. I would be really grateful for any tips. Yeah, that's super frustrating. Like I said before, if it's a young rabbit, that's typically a behavioral thing, but once your rabbit's a little older and they're set in their ways, it's really frustrating whenever you have a potty trained rabbit that just decides they no longer want to go in their litter box. Typically, there's a few reasons for why they would not be peeing in their litter box. Reason number one is if you changed anything about the space, they're gonna wanna mark their territory. Anytime that I redecorate my house, Cinnabun will typically start peeing outside the litter box. It's very frustrating, but it usually only lasts a few days. Or sometimes if your rabbit is sick, they'll pee more than usual, but I wouldn't jump to conclusions there about that. It's just worth saying. And another reason is they're just feeling territorial for another reason. Maybe there was another rabbit that was introduced. Maybe there's more people coming into the house. It's typically a territory thing, or they have at this point just created a habit of peeing in that same place. If you find that they're constantly peeing in the same spot, a really easy fix here is just simply to move their litter box to that spot. Once that area smells like them, they just get in their routine. But if you're really frustrated with them doing this, every single time you see your rabbit pee, pick your rabbit up right away, kind of put them up to it so that they know that it's wrong, say no, and then immediately put them into their litter box. This is just going to train them that, no, you don't pee here, you pee here. Another tip to just kind of move the scent of their pee away from the ground to their litter box is to wipe up their pee with a rag or a paper towel, and then put that paper towel in their litter box. That pretty much transfers the smell of the pee from that spot to their litter box, and then use an odor deodorizer to clean up the rest of the pee in that area so they can't smell it anymore. This next question comes from Gray K. Tell me how to make my bedroom into a bunny room. Oh my gosh, that is so fun. This would be actually even more fun if I had a photo of your bedroom, because then we could build it out, but I'll just give you a couple tips. Any room can become a bunny room, but you're gonna need a couple of things. Number one, you're gonna need a litter box. That is your rabbit's main space. And since it's your bedroom, you really are gonna wanna make sure that it's a covered litter box, and you might even wanna get a litter box cover like I have to put the litter box inside of, just to really keep the smell contained, because the last thing you're gonna want when you're going to bed at night is to smell pee and hay. You're also probably gonna wanna get an air purifier for the exact same reason. I love my 𝒏𝒏 air purifier, but there are a ton of air purifiers online. But if you're gonna be sleeping in a space where there is hay and there's rabbit fur and there's rabbit poop, you want the space to be clean. Next up, bunny proof, bunny proof, bunny proof. Anything you don't want your rabbit to chew on, bunny proof it. And when I say bunny proof, I mean clean up the cords. You can protect the cords with little plastic covers. If there's wood that you don't want your rabbit chewing on, you could cover that wood with little baby proof bumpers or NIC grids or even packing tape. If there's baseboards you don't want your rabbit to chew on, you can line the baseboards with packing tape. That actually has worked very well for me. But anything that could be dangerous to your rabbit or that you don't want your rabbit chewing on, you want to make sure they're not going to chew on it. The underside of a bed is the top place for a rabbit to hide. So you really don't need a castle or a tent or something, because they're going to spend a ton of time playing underneath your bed, because that's where they're going to feel really safe. But make sure you have some chew toys in there as well. I hope this was helpful, and I hope that you get to create a bunny room. This next message comes from Zoe. Hello, Cinnabun and Morgan. My question for you guys is, what treat/enrichment toys would you recommend? My bunny Willow is a mini wreck. She loves throwing stuff, rolling around an egg toy roller, kind of like what Cinnabun has with the yellow ball. I use all 𝒐𝒏𝒄 products, and I'm trying to get new products and brands, but I'm nervous to mess with her tummy and have something that should not be in a treat and a toy. If you have any suggestions or recommendations for her, let me know. It would be greatly appreciated, and then I wouldn't have to research into a brand. Thanks for doing this. This is awesome and a great way to reach out to others. Thank you so much, Zoe. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you a couple of my absolute favorite toys, and they are Cinnabun approved. First off, if your rabbit likes throwing stuff, highly recommend stacking cups. It's the best toy ever. I use the mushy stacking cups, and you can just hide pellets, hide treats, hide whatever inside of them. It's the best. If I had to recommend another brand for you to try besides 𝒐𝒏𝒄, 10 out of 10 recommend Small Pet Select. Pretty much every single thing, I would say every single thing on their site is made for rabbits. It's really organic. There's no junk in their ingredients. Their treats are awesome. They have amazing forage. They have so many natural chew toys. You could have a heyday going onto the Small Pet Select website. This video is not sponsored by them. I just really think that what they're doing is the best for small animals out there. You could also try getting your rabbit an enrichment mat, like a snuffle mat. I absolutely love our enrichment mat, and I will make sure to link it down below. I usually fill it with forage from Small Pet Select, or I'll put pellets in it. It's just can give Cinnabun hours of entertainment just snuffling around in the fabric looking for a toy. So I hope that those suggestions were helpful. And I think that is all that I have time for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that maybe by answering some of these questions, it was helpful for you as well. And also, if I did answer your question today, please give me an update either in the comments or a follow-up email. You can just reply to the email you sent and let me know if my tips worked. I would absolutely love to hear how it's going. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you again for 100,000 subscribers. Looky there, I have my plaque hanging up right here. I'm so excited about it. And just thank you for being here and watching our videos every week. We missed you so much, and we are so excited to be posting again this year. I hope this video was helpful, and I will talk to you later. Bye, buns.